what is the reason that you are buying this property for. If you're very confident in the reason why you're buying this property, you are able to overcome these challenges, and eventually you will end up with a property that you are going to either live in yourself for a long time or invest and provide you with rental income for a long time. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. On our channel, we share project updates and also property investing tips in the UK. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Today's topic, I'm going to walk you through the process of how to buy a property in the UK. This video might be helpful for all of you who are looking to buy your home for the first time, or if you're looking to buy an investment property in the UK for the very first time. I'll try to keep it as simple as possible, and if you have any follow-up questions, just leave them in the comments down below and let's get into it. So the first phase, I would call it the pre-offer phase. This is where you actually go out and view properties. You can go onto Rightmove or Zoopla to look at listings. You can phone up estate agents and tell them your property search criteria and ask them if there is anything that suits. And of course, if you are investing in UK properties from overseas, then you might want to get in touch with estate agents on the ground who can view the property for you, or if you have any friends or someone who does it professionally to help people view properties in the UK, you can pay them a fee. So that is for people who are sitting abroad and wanting to buy properties in the UK. You need someone on the ground to help you view the property, potentially doing a live video call on the viewing so you get to see the property yourself through a lens, or if potentially someone can make a video doing a video walk through the property and send it over to you. And then after you have viewed multiple properties and you finally see one that you really like and you want to put in an offer. So this is when you tell the estate agent that you want to buy this property, you offer X amount. It can be below the asking price, at asking price, or above asking price. It solely depends on what the demand is for that particular property, and that you can find out through asking the estate agent how many people have viewed this property, how many offers are there on the table, am I competing up against higher offers, lower offers, what are your chances? So all these are things that you can find out from the estate agent. Sometimes when a property is very popular, the seller might choose to go to what we call in England best and final offers, and in Scotland they call it closing date. So an estate agent at the viewing, they will tell you, oh, this property is going to closing date or best and finals by Friday 12 p.m. And that means you need to go to your solicitor and tell them to email in an official written offer straight to the estate agent. That means the estate agent representing the seller, they're looking to collect all offers by Friday 12 p.m. for example, and put it to the seller for them to consider. So from the seller's perspective, they know they are getting a lot of interest for the property. It's a seller's market. They can choose who they want to sell it to depending on how the buyer is going to buy it. Some buyers buy with mortgage and some buyers buy with cash. Typically, a cash buyer tends to complete on the transaction quicker than someone who relies on a mortgage. So it entirely depends on the seller's situation if they need to move quick. So when you are putting in your offer, you need to specify what is your offer price and how you are going to buy it, whether with a mortgage or bridging loan or cash. So hopefully within the day, you should be able to hear back from the estate agent, if not the next day. Sellers usually make a decision fairly quickly, so you would hear back whether your offer has been accepted or not. Moving on to the next phase, phase 2, which is the legal phase. You will only proceed to this phase only after your offer has been accepted. So let's say your offer has been accepted. This is when you can instruct your solicitor and also your mortgage lender. Your solicitor will get in touch with the estate agent. You will give the estate agent your solicitor's details. The seller, solicitor, and your solicitor can get in touch with each other, and property questionnaires and forms and documents would be emailed out, sent out, and exchanged. So that is to get the ball rolling on the legal transaction. On your part, you need to be phoning up your broker or your mortgage lender to tell them that I have an offer accepted at this price and I wish to take out a loan on this property. Or if you are a cash buyer, here. Obviously, you need to get ready your bank statements. Usually, you will need to send over your proof of funds to the solicitors, and they would do anti-money laundering checks. Basically, you just need to get your finances in place. In England, there is usually a need to instruct a survey, and people usually go for a home buyer's report. In Scotland, this home buyer's report or a home report is actually given to you and paid for by the seller, so you don't have to instruct a survey in Scotland. However, in England, you would need to do that. You have to pay for a surveyor to come out, survey the property, make sure that it's alright, or it's in a condition that you have expected it to be and there is no surprises. You have to pay for that in England. But the survey gives us more of a peace of mind to make sure that, okay, we're buying something and there is no big issue with it, and it's a property eventually worth investing in. Now moving on to the last phase, and this is what I would like to call it pre-completion phase. You will need to take out a building's insurance. It's pretty standard to take out a building's insurance, whether it's for your own home or it's an investment property. You just want to make sure that if anything happens to the building in fire or flooding, you are protected. Also, typically, we would usually request for a second viewing, either with our builders or with our architect, just to go back into the property and make sure that it is still the way it was on our first viewing and that nothing has changed about the property, still the way it is. It's not necessary, but some people like to do it. For example, us. Some estate agents allow it, some don't. So just ask the question if you really want to go back in for a second viewing, just to make sure that the property is still in the condition as it was in the beginning. And of course, the day before or on the day of completion, you pay the deposit or you transfer the funds over to your solicitors if you're buying cash, and your solicitor would ask for your bank statements just to do a proof of funds check. And then when everything is good to go and papers are signed, then you would just wait patiently for the call from your solicitor to tell you that we have completed on this property. And typically you would also hear from the estate agent when you are able to collect the keys, and that's when the deal is done. I know this process sounds fairly simple in just one video, but of course throughout the whole process there can be a lot of hiccups and challenges. Lenders, solicitors asking for more and more paperwork, asking questions. You might get pushback from lenders, or the survey might come back as not so great. There are some things that got flagged up and then you need to pay more money for some specialist survey. That can also happen. Just bear in mind what is the reason that you are buying this property for. If you're very confident in the reason why you're buying this property, you are able to overcome these challenges, and eventually you will end up with a property that you are going to either live in yourself for a long time or invest and provide you with rental income for a long time. So all the best, good luck. If you have liked today's video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you get notified when we post new videos. See you on the next one. Bye bye.